Hi guys, so my post is about the tourism and terrorism article. And the first question was, how can hospitality combat the fear of terrorism? And I don't know if they could do much about combating the fear, only because the fear is in the tourists themselves. But I think what they can do is try to aid the process. So I believe that hoteliers or hospitality higher ups that are in high traffic tourist areas have a responsibility in order to save their own industry to really reach out to their local officials, their government, and make it more of a pertinent matter if it's not already on their radar. So, for example, if God forbid Key West suffered a a terrorist attack and it changed their view of things in the public eye, it's definitely up to a lot of the restaurateurs and the hospitality industry folks to go out and just say, hey, what can we do to tighten up our laws about when people are coming in, and how to look out for potential terrorist attacks in order to make the people who are supposed to be visiting us at ease. So I don't know if, like I said, if there's something they can do to combat the fear in the individuals, but there's something they can do to make it to bring some attention to their government and their officials, so that way they can help combat the fear. Over time, I'm hoping that it can get better. Statistically, if you read that article, it says that things have increased like over 80%, I believe. So, terrorist attack are becoming more pertinent, unfortunately. But I also think that there could be some changes for the better, because just like how before we didn't know when you were traveling to like Paris or other places where pickpockets and theft was high, and people couldn't understand how to do it, and now we know there's safety precautions and measures taken to alleviate that type of stress when traveling. So just like we can figure out how to combat theft when you're traveling and that type of security, I figured that we can get smarter and ahead of the curve as it pertains to terrorism and attacks. And again, the role that I think hospitality plays in that is because I feel like they, amongst all people, have a responsibility. If you're from a small town and you know that hospitality industry is your bread and butter, I think that they should be lobbying to their officials to make sure that they are doing what they need to do to protect their area, their country, their towns, their homes, in order to make the people who are potentially coming to visit them and put money into their pockets feel more at ease. So I think that is the responsibility of the hospitality industry within its own self. Good night.